All right, Mr. Orlando, there's no question this is a terrible, terrible crime, as has been aptly pointed out, the district attorney. I do think you're making some progress. I believe in rehabilitation. I do believe people can change. I see that you've had good program participation and you've got a good disciplinary record at least, just a while now. So I think those are indications and evidence that you're making an effort. I'm not ready to parole you today, however. I don't think you're quite there. I think with your violent past has been pointed out, that at this point there's a potential risk to public safety that I'm not exactly comfortable with voting to parole you due to the seriousness of the offense. I think it would appreciate seriously parole you now and also promote disrespect for the law, because you haven't served just a whole lot of time on this particular sentence. My vote is to decline you and review your case again in 2 years, that'd be March 2018. And I also want to say I'm pleased with what I'm seeing in your record. Some people can go to prison and not do anything to better themselves. And I'm seeing in your record that you are working to better yourself. Your behavior has improved. You're working to address drug addictions. But you are convicted of a very serious offense and have not served a whole lot of time for that. So my vote is reviewed again in 2 years and see what progress you're making. I want to encourage you to stay headed down the road that you're headed and working on that rehabilitation and making sure that we don't have any risk to public safety should you be paroled sometime in the future. That is no guarantee of my vote that I vote to parole you again in 2 years. I'm just willing to look at it and see, and I do want to encourage you with the progress I see that you're making. Mr. Duncan?
Mr. Orlando, I do agree that you are not ready to be paroled at this time. I would also recommend that we decline for 2 years due to the seriousness of the offense. I would just ask that you continue to work towards the progress that you're making, because there may come a day where you are a good candidate for parole. Unfortunately, today is not that day.
Ms. Kustoff?
I also am going to adopt Mr. Gobble and Mr. Duncan's recommendation that we decline due to the seriousness of the offense, that they release from custody at this time and appreciate the seriousness of the crime. And rehear this again in 2 years. I commend you on the no write-ups, and I might recommend that you continue that and try not to have write-ups before the next hearing date.
Thank you, Ms. Kustoff. Mr. Orlando, because your case is a 3 location, you have 3 live votes by members of the board attending this hearing today. Your case is in effect final. You'll be notified officially of that in writing. You have been declined parole for a period of 2 years at least, and set it for review again in March of 2018.